Hey youngins, it's Meemaw. Easter's right around the corner, so I thought we might color a few eggs together. So I have boiled my eggs. I put the cold eggs in cool water, and I filled my pan up over the top of the eggs, put them on the stove, and I cooked them for about 12 minutes because these are large eggs. Extra large need to be about 15. If you're using a small egg, it'll be some time less than that. So I have bought an Easter kit, but I didn't buy it this year because at the end of every holiday, you go to the sale aisle of your local grocery store and you can find these for a fraction what you pay for them before the holiday. So I paid, I think, about 32 cents for this when it normally would have gone for over $2. So that's just a money saving tip. So in this kit comes the cups and one of 5 colors. And so I have already filled 4 of those colors with the vinegar that's needed. So what you need to color eggs are eggs, of course. Keep the carton that they come in because it's a great place to sit the eggs when they come out of the dye. Vinegar is required, and water. So again, I've already filled 4 of these with what they need. And so now I'm gonna put 3 tablespoons of vinegar into my pink, because I haven't done that yet. 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 tablespoons, so you need a tablespoon measuring device. And then here's the water. It needs to be warm water, and it should be half a cup. And I know by having filled the other 4 before where the fill line is on these cups. Okay, so I'll wait a few minutes for that pink to start to dissolve. All of my other colors have dissolved quite a bit, but I'm also going to do an experiment today because I've heard that you can dye eggs with Kool-Aid. If you get in a lurch and you can't find any dye for your Easter eggs, go over to the Kool-Aid aisle and grab the different colors that you want from there. So we're going to try it today and see how it works. I'm going to put an egg in grape Kool-Aid. Not sweetened, just a whole packet of Kool-Aid in some water. I didn't put any vinegar in it, just straight into the cup. And you can see I have a whole lot more cups than came in this kit. It's because after every Easter, I save my cups because I anticipate having more people come over, and that way there are plenty of cups for them to use, and I can put different kinds of dyes in there and we can test it out. So in the one where I'm testing my Kool-Aid, I've got a spoon in there. I'm going to put my egg on my spoon. That way I can lower it down in there. And I'm going to take that spoon out and just set it right there. Every kit comes with one of these. And I need a paper towel. That's another thing that I need. So let me run and give me a paper towel. Okay, I got my paper towel. Why do I need my paper towel? Because I need to dry off my spoon in between eggs that I'm putting down into the dye. So I'm going to go ahead and drop an egg in each of my colors. You can use the little instrument, the little wire thing that they gave you, but I just really prefer using a spoon to drop these down in here. So green, yellow, and I rinse it off. You don't want to contaminate your colors and you're not going to get the kind of color that you want. Orange, dry it off. Then I'm going to drop this one in the blue. Now, I'm drying it off again. I'm going to stir up my little pink and get it all mushed up there. It's having a lot harder time dissolving, so it may be a minute before it dissolves. We'll take a break for a sec. I'll be right back. Okay, I think my pink is dissolved now. In my pink, the egg that I'm going to put in there is an egg that I've taken a white crayon, and I didn't do it, but I had someone who's very talented do it, to write on the egg a design. And so wherever the white crayon is, the wax of the crayon will not absorb the dye, so it will help provide a design on that egg. So I'm going to drop it down into that pink just like that. I'm going to dry it again. My purple, I'm going to wiggle it around a little bit. It's not quite completely covered, but boy, is it getting purple. Gee whiz. Right? So yeah, maybe cool, but it just doesn't really look that purple. It looks more like bleh. So we'll see. maybe it's not the best idea to use Kool-Aid. But we haven't got it out yet. We haven't dried it off, so we don't really know yet. So we're gonna let these sit for a couple of minutes, and then we'll just test. We'll pull it up and look and see if we think it's dark enough. If it's not, we'll just put it back down in there until we're happy with how it looks. All right, let's check these eggs and see how they're looking. Oh my goodness, look at that blue. It's only been in there a couple of minutes. I think that's beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out, and I'm gonna set it into the tray. And you know, a lot of eggs come in styrofoam trays, and that's fine, but mine is actually made out of paper. So if you don't have this kind of crushed paper tray to put them in, put a paper towel in the styrofoam tray to help soak up the extra dye. Otherwise, your egg's just gonna sit, and then you get a little bitty darker spot on the bottom where your egg sat down in there. Okay, so the blue's beautiful. I'll pull it out. Ooh, look at that orange. That's beautiful as well. I'm going to also pull it out, drop it in, dry off my spoon there. See how this green's going. Oh my goodness. Look at that beauty. It's my favorite color. For anybody that needs to know, Meemaw's favorite color is green. I'm going to dry it off really good because now I'm going into a lighter color and I really don't want to ruin this yellow. What do we got? What do we got? Very nice. I think I'm gonna pull it out. Now, let's check out this Kool-Aid one. It smells wonderful. It smells like Kool-Aid, but I'm a little concerned about the color. Okay, let's see. I'm actually gonna put it out on this paper towel, dry it a little bit, and see what color. Oh, you know, that's interesting. The dye is kind of rubbing off. Look at that, it's rubbing off a little bit. So please note that the Kool-Aid dye is not soaking into the egg. So to prevent yourself from, you know, maybe getting purple hands, or oh, it's kind of neat looking, but yeah, I think I would go with the traditional Easter egg dye that they sell. All right, let me wipe that off real good. And it's not really purple. Again, it's like that color. All right, so here's the pink. Oh, look at that pink. I think I'm gonna leave it though. I think it needs some more time. The darker it gets, the more I'll be able to see the design that was made with the crayon. So I'm gonna let that just soak just a few more minutes. So we're gonna check on our last egg. And because, you know, the pink tablet didn't completely dissolve in there, the egg sat on it, but look, I kind of like that. It like made it kind of speckly and marbly kind of looking. I kind of like that. And then I'm gonna lay it over here. I wanna look at the design that was created on it. I can see a little bunny face. I can see little bunny ears. Right there, I can see. So your kids will have a great time just knowing that they're the ones who made the design on the eggs. I don't recommend the Kool-Aid because even now, after it's dried for a few minutes, as soon as it gets the least bit damp, like from little bitty moist fingers, you're gonna have that dye all over the place. Kids are gonna have it on their clothes, on their skin, and I'm not sure it's gonna come off your skin or your kid's skin as easily as it's coming off that egg. All right, youngins, I just hope you have a great Easter and that your egg dyeing goes well. Please rate this video, subscribe. In the comments, I'd really like for you to put how I can pray for you this week. You know, you're worth my time, every minute, and you're worth your own time. I just hope you know that you're worth your own time. And I send you a great big hug this week.